Everyone is celebrating Shohei Ohtani's ever-growing on-base streak, and it's nowhere near stopping. Here's the problem: Statcast doesn't think this is special at all.
In fact, what Ohtani is doing right now,
this might be the most repeatable streak in baseball, not the luckiest. He didn't just tie Ichiro. He's doing it in a way that's actually harder. Because when you actually look at the data, not the headlines, this isn't a hot streak. It's engineered. Same elite contact. Same swing decisions.
Zero drop-off from last season. And here's where it gets interesting. He's doing all of this while carrying a two-way workload that should be dragging these numbers down.
So the real question isn't how he built this on-base streak, it's why nothing in the profile suggests it will ever stop.
And once you see it, you stop counting and start looking at 50 and beyond. Begin the audit.
Let's kill the noise. This isn't a hot streak. Nothing here is suddenly jumping. If anything, this is Ohtani at his most stable. He's not overperforming. He's repeating his peak. Every major metric you care about, still elite. Not just above average, his own ceiling.
But that's not the real story. Here's where it stops making sense. He's doing all of this while still pitching. Think about that.
Because when hitters start losing energy, you see it immediately. Bat speed drops. Timing gets late. Contact gets weaker. The profile starts to crack. That's how streaks die. None of that is happening here.
Now, compare that to Ichiro. Ichiro was elite, but let's be honest, he was a specialist with one path to survival: put the ball in play and pray for a gap. That's a fragile system. It relies on perfection and luck. Ohtani is different. He has layers that Ichiro never had. He doesn't pray for gaps, he creates them with sheer violence. A 56% hard hit rate means Ohtani has a margin of error that Ichiro couldn't dream of. When Ichiro misses by a millimeter, he's out. When Ohtani misses, he still hits it at 105 miles per hour.
Pitchers could shut down Ichiro's one path. They can't shut down Ohtani's system. That's why Ohtani isn't just better. He's inevitable. So let's close this. This streak isn't shocking. It just looks that way if you're only watching the results. Because under the surface, nothing here is breaking. Same contact, same discipline, same production. No spike. No luck. No collapse. And that's the point.
Ohtani didn't accidentally get hot. He built a profile that doesn't fall apart. Multiple ways to get on base. Elite contact that doesn't fade. And somehow still holding under a two-way workload. That's not a streak running hot. That's a system holding steady. So no, this doesn't end at 46. If the profile stays intact, you're looking at 50. Minimum.
You think that's too high? Good. Drop your numbers. Show me where it breaks. Let's audit it.